Let's talk about making automation smarter. Ansible lets us handle tasks effortlessly, but variables take it up a notch. Think of them as secret ingredients in your automation recipe, adding consistency and making playbooks more reusable. With files, managing variables becomes more structured. Less repetition, more efficiency. And let's be honest, we could all use fewer typos. I'm Amelia James, a technology expert with 13 plus years of experience designing and delivering human resource management systems that actually work for people. I specialize in building scalable integrated HR platforms that streamline processes, enhance employee experience, and give leadership real-time, actionable insights. Imagine manually updating dozens of playbooks every time you need a small change. Sounds exhausting, right? Ansible variables save us from that hassle. They store values so we don't have to hard code data everywhere. This means better manageability, fewer errors, and the ability to dynamically update them when needed. Automation with a touch of intelligence. What's not to love? Here's the deal. Maintaining values in playbooks can get messy. Passing variables into a file helps us centralize management, making updates a breeze. No need to dive deep into playbooks every time. Just edit the file. Plus, it's a lifesaver when working in teams. Everyone knows where the variables live, meaning fewer mix-ups and more productivity. Ready for action? We have multiple ways to pass variables in Ansible. Copy module is straightforward, literally copying a file. Template module brings more flexibility using Jinja 2 templates. Defining variables directly in playbooks works too, but isn't always practical. The best approach, referencing variables stored in files for cleaner and more maintainable automation. Sometimes simple is best. The copy module just takes a file and drops it where needed. No fancy processing, no surprises. Great for static config files, but keep in mind, if you need dynamic values, you might want a more flexible approach like templates. Still, for straightforward use cases, copy is the way to go. Think of the template module as the Swiss Army knife of file handling. With Jinja 2, you can insert variables dynamically, customizing files on the fly. It's a little more complex but incredibly powerful for configurations. Need different settings across multiple hosts? No problem. This module has your back. Sometimes defining variables directly in playbooks makes sense. It's quick and tied to a specific task. But it's not great for long-term management because changes require modifying playbooks. If flexibility is what you need, consider storing variables separately. Less headache, more automation. Imagine neatly organizing your variables in separate files. Sounds good, right? This method makes playbooks much cleaner and more scalable. Need to update a value across multiple playbooks? Just tweak the file. No clutter, no manual edits scattered everywhere. Your future self will thank you. Jinja 2 templates are where Ansible really shines. Dynamic content, custom configurations, and adaptability at its finest. Want your files to adjust based on variable input? Jinja 2 lets you do that seamlessly. It's like having a personal assistant for automating configurations. One word: game changer. Variable interpolation can be tricky. First, always double check your syntax. One misplaced bracket and chaos ensues. Second, escape sequences are your safety net against bizarre behaviors. Third, keep an eye on data types, because mixing strings and numbers can lead to hilarious but frustrating bugs. Finally, when working with large datasets, optimize wisely, or you might be waiting forever for your script to run. Variable names should be clear, like total amount, not X or thingy. Avoid global variables unless you enjoy debugging nightmares. Define scopes to prevent accidental overwrites, because nothing is worse than a rogue variable messing up your program. And finally, document your variables. Future you or your teammates will thank you instead of cursing your name. Ever debugged code for hours only to find an uninitialized variable? Yep, been there. Hardcoding values is tempting, but it'll haunt you later when requirements change. Mutable data types are sneaky. Modifying one instance might affect others unexpectedly. And remember, testing isn't just a formality. A little effort upfront saves hours of frustration later. Security isn't just a buzzword, it's survival. Always sanitize inputs unless you want hackers to have a field day. Keep sensitive variables hidden like secret ingredients in a recipe. Encryption is your best friend for confidential data, so use it wisely. And don't just set security rules and forget them. Review them regularly to stay ahead of threats. Variables make life easier. Dynamic configurations save you from hard-coded disasters. Environment variables help deployments run smoothly across different setups. User preferences stored in variables mean personalized experiences. And lastly, optimizing storage ensures efficiency, because nobody likes bloated, sluggish applications. Troubleshooting variables is detective work. First, double-check assignments. It's shocking how often a simple typo causes chaos. Debugging tools are lifesavers for inspecting values mid-execution. Keep an eye on scope changes, or you'll end up chasing ghost variables. And if all else fails, logs don't lie. They reveal every sneaky issue hiding in your code. That's a wrap. We covered handling, best practices, security, real-world use cases, and troubleshooting. Keep applying these tips, stay updated, and most importantly, keep learning. Coding isn't just about writing logic, it's about evolving constantly. Now go forth and write better variables. Please do like, share, and subscribe to our channel. For more information, contact us.